ng Thailand at Cambodia, makikita natin talaga yung tension ngayon
Thailand, where the acting Prime Minister has warned that cross-border clashes with Cambodia could develop into war. Fighting has now entered its second day over a long, simmering border dispute. Both sides have reported fatalities. Thailand says more than 138,000 civilians have been evacuated from the border regions.
Triggered significant political turmoil in Thailand, has fueled nationalist fervour on both sides, and taken Thailand-Cambodia relations to their lowest point in decades.
Grabe, no?
Rising between Thailand and Cambodia, with deadly clashes breaking out along the country's disputed border. And a warning that some of you may find these images that we are about to show you disturbing.
Nobody wants to admit having fired the first shot, but that doesn't change the fact that after decades of simmering tensions, Thailand and Cambodia are embroiled in a dangerous military confrontation. It's not a war, the two countries insist. At least not yet. Tens of thousands have been displaced since cross-border fighting broke out on Thursday, and frantic efforts have been underway to de-escalate. How the US and China could end up getting involved. I'm Nicole Furley in Berlin, and this is the day. Thailand and Cambodia could be moving towards war, warns the acting Thai Prime Minister. Tensions over a decades-old border dispute.
Further cross-border exchanges between the Thai military and Cambodian troops a day after deadly fighting broke out. Bangkok is warning that the conflict could move towards war.
At least 11 Thai civilians have been killed as Cambodia launched rockets and artillery at Thailand. This was in retaliation for Thailand's airstrikes on Cambodian military positions. Forces of the two countries have clashed in 6 border locations. The escalation has brought the two countries' bilateral ties to the lowest point in decades. Now the question is, why are Thailand and Cambodia fighting? The long-running border dispute centers on the Emerald Triangle. This historically contested region is home to ancient temples and overlapping territorial claims. The Emerald Triangle is where Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos meet. The area is rich in temples and jungle terrain, and has long been claimed by both countries. This dates back over a century to a 1907 colonial-era map, drawn when France controlled Cambodia, which placed the Preah Vihar temple inside Cambodian territory. In 1962, the International Court of Justice ruled in Cambodia's favor, but Thailand still claims the land around the temple, arguing it wasn't covered by the ICJ ruling. This has led to repeated clashes. Tensions flared up in 2008, when Cambodia had Preah Vihar listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Military conflict followed, peaking in 2011 when lakhs of civilians were displaced. The ICJ reaffirmed its decision in 2013, but the border remains contested. Now in 2025, after weeks of rising tensions, violence has erupted along the border again. Thailand launched 6 F-16 jets, striking 2 Cambodian military sites. In response, Cambodia fired rockets and artillery into Surin province. Each side blamed the other for starting the clash. Cambodia called its response legitimate self-defense, while Thailand said Cambodia carried out a targeted attack on civilians. The current flare-up began in May, when a Cambodian soldier was killed in a border clash. Since then, both sides have traded blame and reinforced troops. A brief truce was called on June 8th, but collapsed quickly. Thailand accused Cambodia of laying landmines, injuring 5 soldiers. In response, Cambodia downgraded ties, expelled Thai envoys, banned Thai media, and cut internet links. Thailand then threatened power cuts to Cambodian towns and restricted Thai workers from crossing into Poipet. On June 17th, Cambodian PM Hun Manet said Cambodia had turned to the International Court of Justice. Thailand rejected third-party mediation, insisting on bilateral talks. The border dispute is as much about politics as it is about territory. Thailand's suspended Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawatra faces mounting pressure from both the opposition and the military, who question her tough stance on Cambodia. The country's military has hinted at a possible high-level operation if tensions worsen.
Okay, so going deeper into that, titignan natin yung mga ongoing war at yung mga potential na may tension. So nakita natin, dati na, nung panahon pa ni Biden, meron ng Russia, Ukraine, and then Israel at ng Palestine o yung Gaza pa nung time na yun. Pero noong naging presidente na si Trump, kabaliktaran doon sa kanyang sinasabi na I will end the war in one day. Ngayon, nadagdagan na. Bukod sa Russia, Ukraine, nagkaroon na ng Israel versus Palestine. Ayan, dati na yung ayan, nag-heighten na yung tension, nag-heighten na yung war dito, Israel versus Iran. And then, meron pang versus Dubai. Ngayon, Cambodia versus Thailand. Although ito, may ka-consider pa rin na tension pa lang, although may mga casualties na, pero this is on the brink of going into war. Ngayon, sa tension naman, okay, meron tayong ongoing na Philippines at ng China. Hindi natin may kakaila yan magmula nung naging presidente si Marcos. USA at North Korean. Pakistan at India. Medyo matagal-tagal na rin to. North Korea at South Korea. And China at saka yung Taiwan. Ang tanong, sino yung susunod na pupunta sa giyera? Ito yung nakikita ko dyan. To go deeper into that, no? Ang Russia, Ukraine, alam na natin yan, yung mga escalations dahil sa previous nilang mga claim, Israel, Palestine, long-standing din yan. Yan, long-standing dahil sa mga territorial dispute. India and Pakistan, yan sa border nila, yan sa Kashmir and border incident, okay? China at Taiwan, matagal na rin yan. Ito po yung mga tension, itong bantayan natin, China, Taiwan, Philippines, China kasi pumapagitna. Hindi pumapagitna. Parang ang ginagawa ng Amerika ngayon, they're there para mag-instigate ng war or tension para magkaroon tayo ng gera. Bakit kamo? Syempre, dahil sa kanilang gain. Ngayon, kung titignan natin, in between Thailand and Cambodia, sino ba dito ang ally ng Amerika? Okay. So, titignan natin, ito po sa website din ng US. Ang sabi, the Kingdom of Thailand is the United States only treaty partner in mainland Southeast Asia. Ayan, pag sinabing mainland Southeast Asia, yan po yung mga consists of countries like Cambodia, Thailand, Vietnam, ganon. Pag sinabi namang island Southeast Asia, yan kasama na dyan yung Philippines. Ayan. So, sa mainland Southeast Asia, ang Thailand lang ang kakampi or ally ng US. Ang treaty nila is almost the same sa atin, 1954 sa kanila. And sila ang non-NATO ally na kakampi nila. So, significantly, itong Thailand, ito yung mga na-purchase nila, F-16, Black Hawk. So, kumbaga, kung pagkukumparehin natin, sino ang nagpo-purchase sa kanila ng weapon from America ay ang Thailand. In short, ang kakampi ng Thailand ay ang US. Ang kakampi niya between the two, Thailand and Cambodia, is yung Thailand. Kasi kung titignan natin, ang Cambodia naman ay more on the Chinese weapons. Ayan o. Kaya nung 2021, inimbargo ang Cambodia. Kumbaga, sinanction ng Amerika at ayaw nilang mag-deliver ng weapons sa Cambodia dahil daw sa increasing Chinese military influence ng Cambodia. So kung titingnan natin yung pattern ng potential war between Thailand and Cambodia, it is because ang Thailand ang medyo agresibo dito. Sila yung unang pumatay ng Cambodian soldier nitong May. Ngayon nag-retaliate yung Cambodian, nag-retaliate din yung Thailand. At ayaw ng Thailand, sabi ng Thailand, ayaw naming may pumagitna. Gusto namin giyera, parang ganun yung dating ng Thailand. So, kung titignan natin historically kung ano yung nangyari dito sa Israel, Gaza at Israel, Palestinian, di ba ganun din ang mentality nitong si Netanyahu. Ayaw namin yung tumigil, ayaw naming tumigil. Ginera kami, kaya parang ganun, more on ayaw namin ng peace, parang ganun. Sayo tuloy-tuloy yung Israel at ng Palestinian at ng Gaza hanggang ngayon. Ganun din yung mentality nitong si Zelensky from the start na nag-umpisa yung war, ayaw tumigil. Bakit? Syempre may nagsusulsul. Kung sino may nagsusulsul niyan, kumikita po yan. Kaya dito po nakikita natin sa bagong war na na-create ngayon, taliwas doon sa sinasabi ni Trump na ayaw niya ng giyera, kabaliktaran, padagdag ang giyera. Kaya kung titignan natin, merong instigator dito, merong war starter or instigator dito para magkaroon ng war. Kasi kung tutuusin, long simmering standing yung Thailand at Cambodia dyan sa border nila dyan dahil lang sa temple, no? May mga temples dun sa mga border na pinag-aagawan. Hindi naman sila yung to the point na ganito na ngayon na may mga armaments na, weaponry na ang ginagamit na ngayon. So kung tutuusin, maliit na bagay ito, pwede nilang pag-usapan, pero bakit ngayon tension na to the point hundreds and thousands ang lumilikas dyan sa may border between the Thailand people and Cambodian people. So ibig sabihin, hindi po ito usaping border lang. Ito po ay lumalabas na usaping meron talagang nagki-create ng war. Meron talagang magkaroon ng tension. And ito yung bagay na sana iwasan natin na mangyari sa Pilipinas. Kasi kung titignan natin, kaibigan naman ni Trump si Xi Jinping. Pero bakit ang Pilipinas kinakalaban natin yung China? So ibig sabihin, merong instigator dito na kailangang magkaroon tayo ng hatred sa China hanggang sa girahin natin sila. Kung titignan natin, mostly na nag-uumpisa ng war ay yung kakampi ng Amerika o yung suportado ng Amerika, like si Zelensky, like si Netanyahu, o itong Cambodian, Thailand, nauna naman yung Thailand dito. So, kung mangyayari sa Pilipinas, nakita natin kung mauuna ang Pilipinas, talagang sisiklab ang war yan. Yan ang gustong-gustong mangyari ng Amerika, na magkaroon ng war dito sa Indo-Pacific region, lalong-lalo na pag sumiklab din yung Taiwan at China. Ayan, yung North Korea at South Korea. Yan, yung mga historical na mga awayan. Yan ang gustong-gustong pasukin ng Amerika, no, ng US, para magkaroon ng giyera, para tuloy-tuloy yung kanilang business sa weapon. Kasi yun naman talaga, diyan naman talaga sila nabubuhay sa weapon . Kumbaga sa weapon, very advanced sila. Pero industrial at yung mga facilities, yung mga technology, medyo napag-iiwanan na sila. Mas nauuna na ngayon yung China. So, gising-gising po tayo mga kababayang Pilipino at udyokan natin ng ating mga liderato na huwag tayong padadala sa mga ganitong sistema at pattern ng Amerika na magkikreate talaga ng tension para magkagulo-gulo tayo, para mag-away-away at mag-gera-gera at tuloy-tuloy ang kanilang business.